Amanda Knox. The name itself evokes a torrent of emotions, intrigue, suspicion, sympathy, and outrage. Her story, a twisted knot of love, murder, and international legal battles, has captivated the world for over a decade. From the cobblestone streets of Perugia, Italy, to the court of public opinion, Knox's journey has been a stark reminder of the fragility of freedom and the enduring power of perception. In 2007, Knox, a bright-eyed American student abroad, found herself at the heart of a murder investigation that would change her life forever. Accused of killing her British roommate Meredith Kercher, Knox was thrust into a maelstrom of accusations, conflicting evidence, and a foreign legal system that seemed determined to break her. What followed was a relentless pursuit of justice, or perhaps something more sinister that would expose the flaws in our legal systems and the dangerous allure of media narratives. Knox's case, with its dizzying array of trials, appeals, and overturned verdicts, became a testament to the complexities of truth and the human cost of a justice system gone awry. Years later, just when the dust seemed to settle, a new chapter unfolded, dragging Knox back into the unforgiving glare of the courtroom. This time, it wasn't murder she was accused of, but slander, a charge stemming from accusations she made against an innocent man during the initial investigation. The question remains, can Amanda Knox ever truly escape the shadow of doubt that has come to define her life? The quaint historic city of Perugia became Knox's prison, both literally and figuratively. It was here, in a shared apartment on Via della Pergola, that the life of Meredith Kercher was brutally cut short. Kercher, a vibrant young woman from England, was found dead in her bedroom, the scene a gruesome tableau of violence. The investigation, marred by missteps and driven by a relentless media machine, quickly focused on Knox and her then-boyfriend, Rafael Solicito. The prosecution's case, flimsy and riddled with inconsistencies, relied heavily on coerced confessions, unreliable DNA evidence, and the image of Knox, painted by the media as a promiscuous femme fatale. The trial, a media spectacle, played out like a macabre reality show with Knox and Solicito portrayed as the villains. The Italian court, swayed by public pressure and seemingly blinded by prejudice against Knox's perceived lack of remorse, convicted the pair, sentencing them to decades behind bars. Years passed, and behind the cold, unforgiving walls of an Italian prison, Knox maintained her innocence. Her family, tireless in their fight for her freedom, rallied international support, exposing the flaws in the investigation and the prosecution's case. Finally, after years of legal wrangling and mounting evidence of their innocence, Knox and Solicito were acquitted by Italy's highest court. But the ordeal, a harrowing testament to the human cost of a flawed justice system, left an indelible mark on both their lives. The question lingered: had justice truly been served, or had they merely escaped the clutches of a system determined to punish? Just when it seemed Amanda Knox might finally be able to rebuild her life, the past returned with a vengeance. Italy, it appeared, was not done with her yet. A new legal battle emerged, this time centered around accusations of slander. During the initial investigation, under duress and facing immense pressure from Italian authorities, Knox had implicated Patrick Lumumba, a Congolese bar owner, in Kercher's murder. Lumumba, a man with no connection to the crime, was arrested and spent 2 weeks in jail before being cleared by a rock-solid alibi. Knox, in her own defense, claimed she had been coerced by the police, subjected to hours of interrogation without a lawyer present, and pressured into making false accusations. The Italian court, however, saw it differently, viewing her accusations against Lumumba as a deliberate act of slander. The court's decision to convict Knox of slander, even after her acquittal in the murder case, sparked outrage and disbelief among many. Critics argued that it was a blatant attempt to punish Knox for daring to challenge the Italian justice system, a way to salvage their tarnished reputation. The case once again ignited a firestorm of controversy, raising questions about double jeopardy, the right to a fair trial, and the very definition of justice. Was this a final act of retribution, or could there be more to the story? Section 4. Justice or Vengeance: Navigating Legal Systems and Public Opinion. The Amanda Knox saga transcends the boundaries of a single murder trial. It delves into the murky waters of international law, media ethics, and the often conflicting notions of justice and vengeance. Knox's case exposed the stark differences between the American and Italian legal systems, highlighting the complexities of navigating justice in a foreign land. The Italian system, with its reliance on circumstantial evidence, lengthy pretrial detentions, and inquisitorial approach, stood in stark contrast to the American system's emphasis on due process and the presumption of innocence. Beyond the courtroom, the court of public opinion played a significant role in shaping the narrative surrounding Knox's case. The media, both in Italy and internationally, seized upon the story, often sensationalizing the details and perpetuating harmful stereotypes about Knox. The image of Knox, young, attractive, and American, clashed with the perceived solemnity of the Italian courtroom, fueling a media frenzy that often overshadowed the facts of the case. The public, bombarded with conflicting information and often swayed by emotional appeals, struggled to discern truth from fiction. Social media, with its echo chambers and propensity for confirmation bias, further muddied the waters, making it nearly impossible to have a nuanced conversation about the case. The Knox saga became a cautionary tale about the power of media narratives to shape public opinion and the importance of critical thinking in the digital age.